So hello guys and welcome back to Excel Share Academy. Today we are going to do lecture 8. That is what the beta sheets we are going to discuss in today's lecture. In the previous lecture we talked about the helical structure, right? So if you remember, we discussed about the helicals and we said that alpha helical, if it is left-handed, what are the values of phi and psi, and if it is right-handed, what are the values? Smriti, do you remember? Yes. Smriti, do you remember what are the values? I said we need to remember these because that's how you will know that these are the regions in the Ramachandra plot which are meant for the helical regions. So do you remember? Chandni, do you know what is the answer for this?
Yes, ma'am. Hello?
Don't know, ma'am.
हाँ, बोलो क्या है आंसर?
Yes, ma'am. For the 5, if it's a right-handed helix, it's going to be minus 57 degrees. And for psi, it's going to be minus 47.
Okay,
If it's
good.
a left-handed helix, then positive values,
Yes,
57
yes,
and 40.
very good. Yes, yes, good, good. And then what else we discussed? So we also discussed that mainly the transmembrane proteins are like in the plasma membrane. If this is the outer, this is the inner. So mainly your transmembrane proteins are also made up of helical regions, right? ऐसे ऐसे करके आएगा आपका. So either you will have N-terminal or C-terminal this side, or you can have C-terminal here also. Okay, so now let's continue with the beta sheets. So beta sheets are formed by hydrogen bonding between alpha carboxylic group of the amino acid with the alpha amino group is of the adjacent amino acid. ठीक है, इसका मतलब समझ में आ रहा है? इसका मतलब समझ में आ रहा है? When we see the figure आपको और clear हो जाएगा, no problem. It exists in anti-polar and polar form also. So both are there and both are very important. So guys, what do you think? Which is more going to be stable? आपका anti-polar stable रहेगा या polar form stable रहेगा? See, I'll tell you what does this mean. So anti-polar means it is going in this direction. ऐसे दिखेगा. तो beta sheets ऐसे दिखेंगे. अगर polar है, तो it is going to be like this. ठीक है? थोड़ा सा आइडिया आ रहा है कैसे दिखेंगे एंड यहाँ पे आपके लूप्स आ जाएंगे ऐसे. एनीवेज विल सी द फिगर मोर. ओके, नाउ इन ग्लोबुलर प्रोटीन्स दे कंसिस्ट ऑफ फ्रॉम 2 to as many as 22 polypeptide bond. In beta sheets, hydrogen bonds are more or less one. Polar and antipolar sheets are connected by loops. So these are nothing but loops. And these loops are mainly 3 to 4 amino acids and mainly they have got proline और ग्लाइसिन. ठीक है, ये हमेशा याद रखना. जब भी कोई लूप्स या टर्न बनता है हमेशा 3 to 4 एमिनो एसिड्स रहेंगे एंड उस 3 to 4 एमिनो एसिड्स में आपका प्रोलीन नहीं तो ग्लाइसिन मेनली प्रेजेंट रहेगा एज कंपेयर टू दी अदर एमिनो एसिड्स. ठीक है, नाउ द एनर्जेटिकली referred dihedral angles phi and psi are minus 135 and 135 respectively for beta sheets. However, the phi and psi angles are 140, minus 140 and 135 for anti-polar beta sheets and minus 120 and 115 for polar beta sheets. ठीक है, याद रहेगा. Again, see what you need to remember is polar and anti-polar में ये region रहेगा आपका. ठीक है, but अगर question पूछ दिया like approximately अगर ये value दिए तो आपको clear याद आ जाना चाहिए that they are talking about the beta sheets. Okay, now globular proteins consist on average of 31% of alpha helix and 20% of beta sheets. अभी ये composition पता करने के लिए we have already discussed that there is an instrument or there is a technique called circular डाइक्रोजम. ठीक है, सीडी से आपको पता चल जाएगा कितना परसेंटेज आपका अल्फा है, कितना परसेंटेज आपका बीटा शीट्स है. ठीक है, एंड द रिमेनिंग पॉलीपेप्टाइड सेगमेंट्स ऑफ प्रोटीन आर सेड टू हैव कॉइल और लूप कंफर्मेशन. तो कैसे 31 एंड 28 टोटल कितना हो गया आपका 59, राइट? तो 59% आपका सेकेंडरी स्ट्रक्चर्स आपको मिल गया है. रेस्ट आप कितना बचा 41%, ये आपका लूप या टर्न्स प्रेजेंट रहेगा. ठीक है, नाउ सिल्क fibroin is one example of a protein that has anti-polar pleated sheet structure. and it is a member of a fibrillar protein called alpha keratin. So do you remember alpha keratin में हमने last time क्या discuss किया था? Yes, Smriti, what we have discussed about the alpha keratin? Alpha keratin, it is made up of what? Yes, guys, you're there. Chandani, आपको कुछ idea है क्या होगा answer?
No idea, ma'am.
Alpha keratin, we discussed that it is made up. हाँ.
Hello, ma'am. Hello.
हाँ.
Ma'am, is it, yeah, so it was 3 alpha helices.
Yes, so
It's
they are
made up
belonging to the same member of a protein. ठीक है, फिब्रिलर प्रोटीन्स की कैटेगरी में एक अल्फा केराटिन हो गया और एक आपका सिल फिब्रोइन हो गया. So they belong to the fibrillar protein. So alpha keratin made up of all your helices, whereas silk fibroin आपका beta pleated sheets हो गया है. ठीक है, good. Now this is the example. This is the structure of beta pleated sheets. Now just look at the structure. हाइड्रोजन बॉन्डिंग देखो किसके बीच में हो रहा है. इट इज ऑलवेज बिटवीन द कार्बोनाइल ग्रुप और NH ग्रुप के बीच में हो रहा है ना. तो यहाँ से ऐसे 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 ऐसे. नाउ गाइस, डू यू थिंक दिस इज पैरेलल और एंटी पैरेलल? ये स्ट्रक्चर आपको कैसा लग रहा है? व्हेन यू हैव हाइड्रोजन बॉन्ड ऐसे आपके अलाइन रहते हैं, जस्ट एक सेकेंड. ओके, so once you have such aligned hydrogen bonds, then it means it is your anti-parallel. ठीक है, और अगर आपको हाइड्रोजन बॉन्ड ऐसे 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 से मिलेंगे, then it is parallel. Simple. ठीक है. Now in among both parallel and anti-parallel, you will see that anti-parallel beta pleated sheets are going to be more stable as compared to the parallel wala. Okay, and it is also going to take less space as compared to the parallel beta sheets. Now let's talk about the turns. So turns are also secondary structure. They are reversal in nature. They reverse the direction of the polypeptide chain. So this is what, like when we make, अगर ये आपका beta pleated sheets है ऐसे, so it is going to take the turn like this and will bring it like this. नहीं तो otherwise your polypeptide chain is going to be straight, है ना. तो हम इसको ऐसे दिखाएंगे that it is a beta pleated sheets. यहाँ पे भी आपका beta pleated sheets आ जाएगा. Now these things will form, will result in the formation of the loops. So it will be like this and then come back, then come back. So आपको ये help करेगा turns in reversing the direction of the polypeptide chain. ठीक है. Now in turn, at least 3 amino acids will participate. Turn is stabilized by hydrogen bonding between the carbonyl of residue N and the NH of the residue N+3. तो इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? कितने amino acids present है यहाँ पे? The hydrogen bonding is between CO of residue N and the NH of residue N+3. So how many amino acids are present in a turn? Yes. Yes, स्मृति, कितने अमीनो एसिड्स प्रेजेंट है टर्न्स में? फिर N and N+3 दिया गया है, तो कितने आपके प्रेजेंट हो गए अमीनो एसिड्स? 4. अगर ये N1 है तो ये आपका 4 हुआ. So total around 4 amino acids are present. The only helix can form a turn. Proline amino acid is sometimes known as helix breakers because they disrupt the regularity of the helical backbone conformation. ठीक है. Now this is required. Of course, it breaks the helical structure, but in the turns, जब आपको घूम के वापस आना है, we need this particular thing. ऐसे हमें ये turn चाहिए, ये वापस हमें चाहिए. So for this, the best amino acid is going to be your proline. Now this is happening because of its immunostructure. So you know that the structure of proline, it is cyclic structure, right? Instead of amino, we say it has got immunostructure. And because of this characteristic feature of proline, it is present mainly in the turns. Now, there are 2 types of turns are there. Basically, turns are 2 types, designated as 1 and 2. Type 1 turn contain all residues in position N to N+3. In type 1 turn, proline is present in position number 2 and the third position is acquired by any amino acids. So this is like will help you in remembering कि किस तरह का turn है. So you have got the two types are there, 1 and 2. So second position में in the case of type 1, the second amino acid is always going to be proline. ठीक है? Now in type 2 turn, it contains a proline that is similar position to type 1 turn, but the third amino acid is always going to followed by glycine. So in case of type 2, second amino acid is your proline, but third amino acid is always going to be glycine. Okay. Now look at the figure and tell me what difference do you see in the structures of type 1 and type 2. This is your first amino acid, second amino acid, third amino acid, fourth amino acid. The structure देखो अब बताओ कहाँ पे आपको difference दिख रहा है. Both of you, Chandini and Smriti, कहाँ पे आपको difference दिख रहा है? The answer is
Ma'am,
given
the
on the slide. हाँ.
PO group.
Near the nitrogen, ma'am, there is hydrogen bond.
कहाँ पे? Here. Between
No,
2
ma'am,
and
the
4.
left side. Left side, ma'am, between 3 and 2.
This one.
Yes, ma'am.
There is no hydrogen bonding over there. ये जो purple में है ये आपका
Ma'am, it's
covalent
in the
bond.
cis and trans form.
It's an NH and a NCO.
Are you guys able to do something on the screen? Can you people write?
No, ma'am.
नहीं हो पा रहा? आप लोग नहीं कर पा रहे क्या? Okay. That would have. हाँ, yes. Chandini, I could see that you were writing something. Yes, where? हाँ. Yes, orientation is different.
I don't know exactly, ma'am. I observed that one in the picture.
हाँ हाँ हाँ. So here we don't have actually any hydrogen bonding. Okay. यहाँ पे क्या है? It is normal peptide bond है आपका between 2 and 3, 2 and 3. If you see, this is CONH, CONH ये आपका peptide bond है between second and third amino acid. ठीक है? Hydrogen bond तो यहाँ पे mention किया है. Now what difference you have seen is one second. Okay, so here we don't see any hydrogen bond. यहाँ पे आपका नहीं है, यहाँ पे आपका hydrogen bond है, ठीक है? Now ये हो गया आपका peptide bond between second and third amino acid. The difference what you saw is actually the changes in the angle, ठीक है? ये bond में अगर आप difference देखोगे तो यहाँ पे आपको अंतर दिखेगा, and that is what is shown over here. अगर आप bond angle देखोगे, so you will see that यहाँ पे एंगल आपका डिफरेंट है, ठीक है? So both your phi and psi values are going to be different, and because of this थोड़ा सा structural difference आएगा. See, ये थोड़ा ऐसा है, ये आपका ऐसा है. If you see, लग रहा है थोड़ा अंतर पता चल रहा है?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so that is what, like, it
Yes,
is
ma'am.
because of the difference in the torsion angles. Okay? Yeah, good. So turns, they are going to help to form the secondary structure, and they provide stability to protein, maintain its structure. Then some aromatic amino acids are there that participate in a helix formation are tryptophan, tyrosine and phenyl. Then methionine, glutamine. अभी ये जो amino acids हम लोग भी discuss करने जा रहे हैं, ये बहुत important है, because if suppose the list of these amino acids are given, then they will ask like what is the propensity, या what is the tendency of these amino acids to form secondary structure. So अगर आपको याद रहेगा कि helix में we have got all the three aromatic amino acids, methionine, glutamate, leucine, alanine. They also have strong tendency to form helix. ठीक है? तो हमारे पास alpha helix form करने के लिए we have got tyrosine, phenylalanine, tryptophan, methionine, glutamate, leucine and alanine. ठीक है? Amino acids that form beta sheets. तो भी beta sheets के लिए क्या क्या हो गए? Valine, isoleucine and proline. Among these, amino acids, methionine has the highest tendency to form alpha helix and valine has highest tendency to form beta sheets. Minimum 7 acids are required to form alpha helix, 6 amino acids are required to form beta sheets. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे हो गया आपका 7 minimum requirement and यहाँ पे हो गया आपका 6 minimum requirement. अभी जब भी कोई क्वेश्चन आपको दे कि लाइक among the given list of the amino acids, what is the propensity of these amino acids to form the alpha helix and beta sheets? So अगर आपको ये याद रहेगा, that is more than sufficient. So if you see that if you have got more number of methionine or more number of valine, then you can say okay कि methionine ज्यादा है तो आप बोल सकते हो कि alpha helix बन सकता है, और अगर हमारे पास valine ज्यादा है तो हम बोल सकते हैं कि beta sheets आपका बन सकता है. ठीक है, clear? So this slide also you need to remember, this is important. Okay. Now, super secondary structure. So they're also called motif. Now these motifs are very important with respect to your DNA binding proteins. और ये motif का मतलब क्या होता है? So it's actually a pattern. Okay, it's a folding pattern of secondary structures which actually interacts with your DNA. एक तरह का domain हो गया है. And if suppose we say that the proteins, different proteins are being shared by the different organisms, ठीक है? They belong to the same family, या same functional group में आते हैं. So it is all because they are going to share the common domain features. Okay. So motif provides the function to a domain. They are of different types. Simplest among with a specific function consists of 2 alpha helices which is joined by a loop region. Okay, examples of the motifs are DNA binding motif, the motif which is specific for calcium binding, and it is present in parallel albumin, calmodulin, troponin C, and the proteins that bind calcium that thereby regulate cellular activities. These are the examples. Now, can you tell me which one is this? So, यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है आपका? You have got the beta. This is your beta sheets. ये आपका loop आ गया है. Then you have got the alpha, and then again you have got the beta. ठीक है? Now, this is your beta, alpha, beta motif. Now tell me guys, in this case, are beta are in the parallel direction or in the anti-parallel?
Parallel.
Sure. अगर मैं इसको open करूँ,
parallel direction.
हाँ, so yeah, so it is in the parallel direction. Good. So confirm करने के लिए you need to stretch also sometimes. Okay, you stretch your polypeptide chain and just check. Okay. Now let's talk about the second motif. So what is the second? It is in the anti-parallel beta sheets and all are beta, beta, beta. ठीक है? In between you have got the loops. Now coming to the third. So third में क्या है? What is this? If this is beta, if this is beta, alpha, beta, this is beta, beta, beta. What is this then?
It's alpha, alpha, ma'am.
Yes. So it is alpha,
Alpha,
alpha.
alpha.
And what about these? Fourth one.
It's alpha and
Right.
beta, ma'am.
Alpha, beta. This one.
Ma'am, is it anti-parallel beta?
It is anti-parallel beta, but how do you represent this one? This is beta, this is alpha, this is beta. Okay, so this is beta, alpha, beta, like this, twice. Okay, now what about this? So it's already name is given, it is known as Greek key. So from where it is starting, look at over here. Here it is starting, ये ऐसे जा रहा है, ऐसे जा रहा है, ऐसे जा रहा है, ऐसे जा रहा है, and ऐसे. So it has got structure like this. And that's why they say it is like a Greek key. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. So total it is 3, 2, 1, 4. अगर आपके पास ऐसा कुछ है, then it is Greek key. So this is also another motif. We also have very simple motifs. Let me just explain you. So we have got here like this. So ये क्या हो गया आपका? बीटा बीटा, राइट? So instead of calling as beta beta, यहाँ पे beta है, loop है, then again beta है. So this is of course it is in the antiparallel. So this is known as beta hairpin, right? The structure is looking like a beta hairpin. Clear? Now then we have got the Greek key. Greek key अभी हमने देखा वो कैसा रहेगा आपका. So you have got like this, like this, like this, like this. So यहाँ पे आ जाएगा आपका ऐसे. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. This is your Greek key motive. So how many are there? So we have got the 4 anti-parallel beta sheets. ठीक है? Now they are these are the structures which are actually helping in the protein folding also. ये अब सब हम आगे पढ़ेंगे कैसे क्या है, ठीक है? So then we have got then beta alpha भी हमने देखा. So beta alpha beta. So you have got beta beta, Greek key, beta alpha beta, then beta meander motive. So beta meander motive क्या हो गया आपका? So there are many actually. ये थोड़े से common वाले हैं जो हम discuss कर रहे हैं. So those are your बीटा अल्फा बीटा बीटा आपको दिखेगा, ठीक है? सुपर सेकेंडरी स्ट्रक्चर्स हैं. सो बीटा शीट्स रहेगा एंड आपके पास बीटा बीटा शीट्स रहेगा एज वेल एज थोड़ा सा एक अल्फा हेलिक्स भी रहेगा. सो दैट इज योर बीटा meander मोटिव, ठीक है? देन या सो दीज आर ऑल डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ द मोटिव. क्लियर गाइस? ये आपको क्लियर है?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll be stopping here now.